Let's see what Bono's unhappy about. Just wants to move to a bigger club. Wants to leave to getting relegated, which is fair enough. He's a very good striker though. And just have a feeling Newcastle aren't playing him in his best role. Let's see what advanced forward does. Advanced forward good, brings out the best in him. He's got long shooting vision and strength ability. So he is a complete forward for me. I'd have him complete forward without a shadow of a doubt. Alright, let's just check, see what he did, and it's unlikely now if he got any accolades or anything like that. So got team of the week once, England's best 11. Not much other to comment on that. Just now, Newcastle down, needs another move away. 2 years left in the contract. You'd think now is the time. Let's just see when Newcastle, if they finish 18th or something. No, rock bottom. It's odd because they are. I wouldn't say they're a big club, but you'd think having gone down, they would have just consolidated. They got 20 odd million or 29 million for Novak, so they would have had money to spend. So just see who they've been buying and things like that. So they're still selling more. Maybe this just because they got relegated again. I obviously don't recognise a lot of these people, but go back to the year they sold Novak. It was probably about then. So they sold Novak for 37.5 mil. I thought it was 29. He must have just been worth 29 million, or 29 million up front with other stuff. So they brought in like players like Klein. They got in some good players. He's obviously not as good as in real life. Then next year they're still spending less than their outgoings. I mean, they've got Hamsik and McCarthy there. I know they're going to be old in the game, but far too good for the Championship. And it's up to the current one again. Just they must spend a lot on wages or something because they're hemorrhaging money. Or they're a selling club. But to go up and down is disappointing for someone like Newcastle because they do have a good fan base. But anyway, enough about Newcastle. I just wanted to try to get my head around why they were doing so poorly every time they got promoted. Matt should be played as complete forward to get the best out of him. That finishing and composure is brilliant, considering his finishing started at 10. And we'll go on to Al, just compare them two, because they're the only 2 attackers in the whole list. Al is wanted. You got a feeling, did Derby get relegated as well? So it was Derby who got relegated. Newcastle got promoted in the last one. So yeah, on the eye, you just quickly compare. You'd have to say Matt as the attacker looks like he's going to score more goals, but throughout his career, Al's done it more, just because he's probably been utilised to his strengths better. So Al is much better physically. Well, much better. He's just better. He's not much better. He's clearly better. But Matt on the mental, just mentally tougher. Al's only better than him on off the ball movement and work rate, which were his two things which were given to him. And the fact that they were given to him and he's still only a differential of +1, +7. So on the technical, it's balanced, but as a striker, you want that finishing. So that gives Matt the edge. So from back in day one, we always thought, well, myself and I heard others predict big things for Matt. So it's disappointing that he hasn't really hit the heights. He is in the England squad though. Oh, sorry, this is Al now we're looking at. And again, his best year in the Championship to date. It's good you can compare the Championships. So it's progressive. Every time he's slightly improved. He's improved the goal ratio by a notch. And again, improved it by a few 0.1s or so. But the average rating there is brilliant. So he's leading the line. But he's a Championship striker playing for England. Surprised no one else has picked him up. He's not on big money. But he does play for England. A goal every 2 games for England. Let's see who you wanted by Al. Arsenal. Dream come true if he goes there. Be interesting to see if he could play for Arsenal. They're a big club. It's a big leap and his stats aren't what you would say on the eye good enough for Arsenal. So I'd have out in a support role wherever he does play attack. So again, similar to Matt, it's the support or attack on. Yeah, because Matt was been playing as an advanced forward, so he couldn't do that with Al either, because you want to factor in his jumping and long shots and everything, vision, all that type of stuff. Otherwise, you're not getting the best out of them. So the fact that Derby play him as a complete forward on the attack or support does play to his strengths, and that's why he's scoring more goals. We'll see his achievements. Probably got into the Championship Team of the Year. So they got promoted again, Derby, on the way back. So Al might stay there again, just because they're now back in the Prem. So Al's had 2 Championship winners' medals in his day. They might not have given out the awards for Team of the Season, the Championship, because we're probably still in the playoff final. But he got into Team of the Week only once, which is odd. He got 7 man of the matches. He's probably going to be one of the top goal scorers. Let's check out the Championship. Ooh, they went up via the playoffs. I thought they would have gone up automatically. So he was nowhere near the top goal scorer. I mean, look, it's almost double these jokers. No Matty Vidra. Alright, so we'll just check out his see how happy he is, stuff like that. He wants to move to a bigger club, didn't he? I think we checked that. We'll double check. We know he's wanted by Arsenal, but what's he saying? What's he saying, bruv? I think Stuart Fleming. Poor old Ross. You still find him. Good little. Played a fair few games, to be honest. It's not as if he didn't do anything in the game. Dead. Nope. Nope. Okay, going on to Bono. So he's with the Ireland squad. We knew that. Again, no injuries. You don't want to see any injuries now. And I don't think there's any stupid friendlies like the lot before the World Cup. But I think Bono has improved just on the physical. He was always quite good physical, but now they have him as a wide playmaker, when it was always, for me, he was always going to be a goal getter. But considering I gave him 20 for determination and 15 was it for finishing, he's still level at that, because that's only gone up to. But everything else has gone up to a base of, you'd say, these always tend to be quite low: flair, bravery, aggression. So he's gone up 13 for most things. So he's still above average. Good player for Ireland to have, definitely. But again, City, wrong club for him. We're smashed it at a mid-table Prem. Absolutely smashed it. But the average rating's disappointing. Again, gets loads of goals in the non-competitive. He is a goal machine. But City not playing him well. Hopefully he leaves City soon. I think we're going to all have interesting 28 to 32-year-old careers, because we're all going to be at that next stage where we will find a club for our right level, for our right value. The potential's gone, so it's all about current ability, and the big clubs will then drop us off to pick up other potential players, and we'll just go to a club where we'll probably play and be really effective. So there's still a couple of years for that to happen, though, which is the annoying thing, but that will bring us onto the World Cup. Again, you can't really see Baldwin moving before then. It's annoying. It's just one of those things. Stuart Dallas. United. So that's good. Runs the ball, shoots a power. Yep, that's what you want from him, but you need this to be 4-star. If he was playing there, he would be 4-star. Considering whether to leave Man City in a bid to get more first-team football, it's about bloody time. You get an Italian passport, Bono, if you stay there for another few years. What, 1,500 days? 4 years. 4 and a bit years. Bolivia. The achievements, have you done anything? So City,